Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are back with another pick a card reading, and we are asking Spirit about your soul purpose or mission at this time. We all have so many reasons for being here, reasons beyond my personal comprehension. And so whatever will come through in this reading is a mere part of why you are here. And I just think that that's important for everyone to know. So we have 3 piles today. Pile number 1 with message 1. We have the manganese calcite. Pile number 2 with message 2, we have the cinnabar, also known as cinnabrite. And pile 3 with message 3, we have the pink hematoid quartz. The pink hematoid quartz crystal. So please take a deep breath. The breath always brings up truth. Ask your higher self which pile with which message aligns to your personal soul's path. And when you are ready, please choose your pile with the timestamps down below. And I will see you at your reading. Welcome, group number 1. Today we are asking Spirit about any information about your soul's purpose or mission at this particular time on the planet. I believe that our purpose and our missions change over the course of our lives, depending on where we are on our own ascension paths and where the planet is on hers, and the collective as well. So I'm going to first invite my guides in, and then I'll explain the reading. Calling in only my highest and best guides to please guide me in this reading for the collective who chose message number 1. Please show me that which is kind and clear and accurate regarding their soul's purpose or missions at this time on the planet. I rebuke all negative energy, and all negative energy will be returned to sender. Asking that this reading be guarded and protected by Source, Divine itself. Thank you so much. Okay. My guides are just asking me to ask you guys to feel into the energy that is being transmitted in this reading. There are codes, frequencies, and healing that are going to be transmitted through this reading. These frequencies will help transmute any lower vibrational energies in and around this reading. Expect that there will be interference, likely on your side as well as mine. Rebuke it, return it to sender, and return to the reading. So we are going to ask directly about your soul's purpose and mission at this time, but also indirectly. And what I mean by that is any information regarding your purpose, I'm going to bring through. So that might be guidance or anything that will help you align further. Now, if you haven't already, I would recommend the reading align to your soul's purpose before you listen to this one. Okay, so before we get into the cards, I received very clear channeled messages for all 3 groups. I rarely say this, but if you feel drawn to more than one group, please listen to 2 or all 3 of the messages, because my community is so intrinsically linked, you likely will resonate with more than one message. Okay. Group number 1, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. And for those of you returning, thank you so much for your support and your love. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So I asked my guides for group number 1, tell me about their soul purpose or mission at this time. They said for all 3 groups, there's going to be a lot less doing and a lot more being now. A lot more knowing yourself, understanding your own frequency, and how you being here on the planet affects all living things. Now, specifically for your message. I wrote this very quickly. It looks like scribble. So please give me a moment if I can't read my own handwriting. So they said, we see a group of advanced souls here who need to know that their soul's purpose at this time are highly linked to their heart. They must become aware of their own capacities to open their hearts to greater love. As they do this, their mission becomes clearer. They have often given more than they have received. One second, please. Now, one second, guys. Sorry, it says, now the scales must be balanced to unearth the next step of their soul's path. This group must be determined to unlock the secrets embedded within that may only be discovered with true heart opening. They might begin to feel heart palpitations, flutters, sudden gasping for air, especially at night, signifying their heart awakening and next steps unfolding at this time. Holding the frequency of love is this group's mission at this time. Okay, sorry that I couldn't read that so well. So that's the first major message for this group. You guys are about holding the frequency of love. This is not any small mission, I have to tell you. Unconditional love is the greatest frequency, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, across all time and space. And so to be able to anchor in this energy is a tremendous feat and one to be admired. Now, I channeled that message, then I drew the card, and I matched the crystal to the card. So you chose the manganese calcite. What is interesting about this stone is it helps you express your emotions and resonates very strongly with the heart chakra. But when I was showing it to the camera, what they showed me was that the top half is a different color from the bottom. So there's something about this group where you help other people unearth aspects of themselves by demonstrating unconditional love. You reflect aspects of them that they're unwilling to see or having difficulty seeing by showing them love. Love diffuses, actually they're saying dissolves fear at its core and helps people express more of who they really are. And so this is reflected in the card. Let me show you the card. Your significator card is the Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. Okay, they're telling me to try to go a little bit slower than I usually do. So all of these stargates are mirrors. And the way that they're showing this card to me is that this group's mission is to help accurately reflect other people's souls to them through the frequency of love. The souls in this group have a mission to help accurately reflect other people's souls to them through the frequency of love, through your stargate, which is the heart chakra. I opened up Kyle Gray's book here because he speaks to this in one area of the book. He says, a feature of many spiritual traditions is the idea that all of us have a stargate in our heart that connects us with the central lattice of consciousness or the divine matrix. The Buddha acknowledged that we were the universe, while Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. So this is a very powerful message, both in the channel message and in the card, matched beautifully by my guides, is that this group holds a heart stargate through which this tremendous frequency runs through and helps activate other people to their soul's truth. This is a very powerful purpose. Now, so we have two. We have activating through the heart. We have reflecting others' truths to them. Now, about your personal path, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. The Akashic Stargate talks about you being on the precipice of monstrous, major change. And that because you have come so far on your personal ascension paths, there is no real wrong path. And yet there is a decision, there is a fork in the road right now on your paths. And all of these mirrors reflect a different path that you can take, but within them are all beauty and magnificence. But there is a message here for this group that you're at a crossroads. So at the end here, he says, visualize yourself at a crossroads. Tune into the direction that feels most joyful, light, and loving. Imagine yourself walking that road. See all that it brings you. You have the opportunity now to move in a particular direction, and you have to make a decision. This can feel overwhelming, and you may be waiting for someone or something to make the decision for you. They're showing me the Two of Swords in my mind's eye. But you aren't here to walk a path that was set for you. You're here to walk a path that you have chosen. The next phase of your journey cannot unfold until you decide which way to go. Know that whatever direction you take and whatever decision you make, you'll always be on the right path. So there is something here about you coming into your power and knowing that you co-create your reality. And by you co-creating your reality, you're helping other people in using their own prowess to create their realities. I'm hearing that you're models to other souls in their own personal enlightenment. Rainbows. Rainbows have been coming up a lot in my readings for those of you who have been with me. You might have seen in recent readings that rainbows have come up a lot. So if you were in those groups where I said rainbow is a serendipitous sign, then this serves as another my God, Mercury retrograde is killing me. This is another sign for you guys that rainbows will show up for you at the most auspicious points wherein you might make an important decision on your path. Beautiful. So I'm not even sure where to go next. I think I'm going to pull just a couple of tarot cards to see the overarching energy of your soul's mission. So we'll just do a quick intuitive read. Then we'll pull some oracle cards and then a final message or advice from spirit. My guides, please show me very clearly, what does group number 1 need to know about their soul's purpose or soul's mission at this time? If you want to add something to what you've already shared, please show me clearly. Okay. Yeah. And guys, we have the Fool card. So they said that they literally said you're on the precipice of a major shift, of a major new path. There it is. Okay, so they're confirming what was already said. The dog is standing out to me in this particular card. So you might have a animal companion that comes in at this crossroads that's going to help you move forward, or I'm hearing the words align to your path, will awaken you with the dog being almost a purple color. They might help connect you with your guidance, I'm hearing. Open up your crown chakra with the purple here and all this purple here. Might help you connect with your Akashic records, okay? Yeah. What else do you want to tell? Yeah, they're highlighting this little pouch, which often means with the Fool card that you're traveling lightly, you're leaving something behind. So as you are on this precipice of change where you're going to move onto a whole new path or move into a whole new chapter, there's something that you might be leaving behind here. Let's see. Let's see if that comes up. What else do you want my group number ones to know about their soul's mission or soul's path? Soul's purpose, rather. Show me clearly. Death, okay? So they just said that with a little pouch. You're leaving something behind. The death of some pattern, the death of some way of being. A literal fork in the road where when you take this path, you're leaving something completely behind. A death of sorts. You might be leaving some kind of relationship behind, some people behind. The fact that these people are in a kind of starship here, it almost feels like you're going to move into another realm entirely. This does feel like an ascension to me, meaning that's not the right word. A physical ascension, astral travel, connecting with your guides in a very powerful way, seeing Earth from a different vantage point, seeing, they just show me the Hanged Man, seeing something from a different perspective. Ooh, cards flying. Okay, this card just flew out. And we have beautiful, the Empress, birthing something brand new. Some of you might actually be having children. So the womb is also a portal. It's also a stargate. The heart and the womb are both stargates. So you might be birthing some new idea. You might be bringing in some kind of abundance that's going to help you move onto this new path. My guys, what else do you want to tell them about the Empress card? I'm hearing the return to innocence. Look at this, these major arcanas here. This is a tremendous time for this group, I will just say, in terms of their soul's mission or soul's path. You are transcending blocks. You are transcending patterns, negative thinking, old ways of believing or thinking about yourself, where you thought you couldn't do something, and yet here we are. You are doing all of it. I didn't realize they're showing me with the Fool and this green jacket highlighting the heart chakra again, okay? And this woman's white robes, this is all about innocence, birthing something brand new, leaving something old behind. And you're going to be the way showers for other people on your path here, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, okay? That's all about new beginnings through the heart. Let's see if that's in the frame. Yeah, okay. Now, I want to just get, where else should I go, Spirit? Okay, we're at 20 minutes. So I want to actually end with a surrender card. I want to see any advice from Spirit, anything that you need to surrender, anything you need to know to help you move forward on this path. What else do they need to know regarding their path? Show me a card clearly, please. Yeah, I keep hearing that you're the way showers for others. Oh, wow. Surrender to joy. They just mentioned the words joy somewhere, right? In the book, it said that. Where did it say that? Right. Tune into the direction that feels most joyful, light, and loving. Yes. So this is about trusting your intuition and knowing that any path that you take is going to be right for you, but tune into the frequency of joy, of heart opening, where your heart swells. That's going to guide you correctly on your path now. But this card says, surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. So part of your mission at this time, my dear ones, is how to embody not just unconditional love, but all of the emotions that are tied in with love, which are peace, joy, contentment, and to be able to represent in those emotions so that others can follow suit. Again, a major feature of your mission at this time is way showing. And what else do you want to tell my group number ones, please? And thank you. There it is. Oh, that's it. So I said before, you're leaving something behind. That's the death. They talked about that here. Surrender unhealthy relationships. That's really interesting. You know, this heart here, it looks a little bit like this fiery energy here. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Okay. Yeah, and now I'm clearing through my body. That's amazing, right at the end there. So manganocalcite, the original message about heart chakra awakening for this group, okay? And how your heart is a stargate for others to awaken to their own soul's purposes and their own hearts. Wow. So much clearing, you guys. So please be aware of any unhealthy relationships. You want to surrender those. You want to break, you know, the ties that bind you to them. Remember, you're way shower. So as you do this, you are helping other people do the same. I'm hearing the word bravery, helping other people find the bravery to do this with unhealthy or toxic relationships in their lives. Again, you deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by positive people. Oh, I love that. Okay, so let's get one final oracle card for you guys. Any other messages you have for my group number one, soul purpose or mission at this time? Show us clearly, please. There it is. Oh, and we have safety. Feel protected and stable, grounded in security, no matter what life brings. So I think that there's a message here for this group about releasing any fears or anxiety about your path ahead, that any which way you go, it is the right path and you're going to be safe in that path. Now, with the lighthouse here, it resonates strongly with the idea of you guys being the way showers, that you're going to show other people that they can feel safe as they embody more of their authentic spirit, more of their authenticity in general, which is what resonates with the heart chakra most strongly. And so others may feel like they're out at sea and they have no compass. You're going to help be their compass by being so clear and anchored in your own path, meaning being a model. That's an indirect way. And also by a direct way, by showing love, by helping people, by supporting people on their path. So you guys have multifold missions at this time, but as the bottom of the deck shows here with the Ace of Cups and the original card, the Akashic Stargate, your mission is all about living through the heart. So with that, I'm going to close out. Thank you guys so much for being with me. If you enjoyed this message, please give the reading a thumbs up. If nothing else, I send you guys so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 2. So today we are asking Spirit all about your soul's purpose or mission at this time. We are going to start with a channeled message that I received for each of the groups. Then we'll go into the significator card and pull a few cards. This reading will not just be about your soul's purpose directly, it will also be about anything that you need to know about it, anything surrounding the energies of your soul's purpose. So anything that Spirit wants to bring in, I will deliver. Okay, so I'm inviting my guides in, again, my highest and best guides, to please show me that which is kind and clear and accurate regarding group number 2's soul's purpose or mission at this time. Rebuking all negative energies. Return to sender all negative energy. Okay, welcome group number 2. I'm first going to read the channeled message that I received for you guys, and then we'll go into the card. Okay, so this is what my guide said. For this group, we see advanced minds, architects of their own realities. Thinking makes it so would be the title for this group's energy signature at this time. This group must be aware of the power of their thoughts, how they manifest from just an idea across the screen of their minds, how they bring into reality the words they hear in their minds. We say to this group, think well of people because you bless them when you do. Yet thinking poorly of people brings a curse upon their heads. So be aware of the vibration of your thoughts. This group are also inventors. They will come up with new ways to engage your monetary system, such as quid pro quo or goods for services. They are generous in the tangible realm and will help others learn how to be generous without giving of their life force energies or their perceived hard-earned money. This group understands before they feel. They are showing me moon in Aquarius right now. Okay, this group understands before they feel. And in this way, they maintain a grounding for others who fall prey to emotions too easily. This group will serve a very important purpose in the months to come. When many will fall prey to fear and anxiety, this group will be the light bearers and space keepers, helping others to feel safer and held. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. So they're telling me that the channel message and the significator cards are the primary messages for this reading. So if you feel drawn to any other reading, please feel free to listen just to the first 5 minutes and you'll get a snapshot of the message for that reading. I'm getting a ton of interference today, and with Mercury retrograde, I'm a little bit thrown off verbally and thought-wise. I actually need this group's energy where you help ground the mind, because my mind feels a little bit off. With that being said, interesting that you guys chose the Cinnabar with the first card, because Cinnabar resonates with Mercury. Mercury being the planet of thought and communication and passing down wisdom. So that resonates already with the channeled message. Now let's take a look at your significator card. Oh, they're telling me that you guys might have a very prominent Mercury placement. So you might have Mercury in the 12th house. No, they're not saying the 8th. I'm saying the 8th, but they're not saying the 8th. Yeah, you might have or you might have it in the 3rd house, which is the house that it rules. You might have a prominent Mercury placement. Okay, your significator card is Inner Earth. I'm hearing shamans, okay? I'll explain that in a second. Base chakra, which is also the root chakra, Strength and security, laying foundations. Yeah, this group is very much about anchoring in energy in a way that is tangible, fierce, and strong, and allows people to really feel rooted and connected to the earth. This group might be gardeners, you might be tree huggers, you might feel really connected to the earth. I'm also seeing recycling. So you might be very mindful of plastics or, what is that called? Composting. I'm hearing Arbor Day, so you might feel very connected to trees. I'm seeing an oak tree now. I'm also seeing a willow tree. You might feel very connected to the planet, okay? So, shamans, you might be connected to shamanic work. Shamans often go to the underworld to pull energies that are lost there or fragmented from the soul to return them to the appropriate person, as it were. So there is something about you guys feeling very connected to the earth's energy at this time. Let's see, I want to look at Kyle Gray's messages from the book because he talks about this a little bit. The base chakra, also known as the root chakra, is at the base of the spine and is the energy center that governs our connection to the physical world and all of its lessons. This card transports us to the energetic gateway that connects us to this planet and everything we have learned during our many lifetimes here. Okay, they're showing me a lot of things now. They're showing me ancestral stuff. So there's a lot of memories held in the planet with regards to our ancestors' experiences. And so I'm hearing that this group is recollecting or remembering much of what your ancestors have gone through and where there was soul loss. Many of you, whether you are shamanic or not, whether you experience soul retrieval or know how to do soul retrieval, just by embodying the energies that you are in at this time, you are reclaiming the lost energies that your ancestors experience by way of suffering or torture or some such thing. You're reclaiming it by connecting in with the planet at this time. So he goes on, Kyle Gray goes on to say, we are being given a powerful opportunity to root down and claim our right to be on the planet. Yes. Yeah, now they're showing me witches. They're showing me shamans. They're showing me Earth, Native Americans. They're showing me people who, I'm hearing the word sorcery, who did some kind of magic with the earth, but were shunned by society because of their capacity. So this card here is here to tell you that you guys are the ones who are going to reclaim your power, your right to be on this planet at this time and in this society, to break, this is Aquarius energy. Did they mention, yeah, they mentioned Aquarius moon before. There's a lot of Aquarius energy with this group where you're breaking patterns, breaking conventions, I'm hearing. Okay, they're showing me the 7 of Wands now, which is a card of being in your conviction, right? Knowing that you're here to do something and you're going to do it no matter what. There's a real fierceness to this group, okay? You're here to claim your right to be on the planet, to claim the truth that ultimately we are safe, right? Where your ancestors were not safe to be their authentic selves, now you're paving the way for other souls to be safe here on the planet in all of their gifts, in all of their, oddities that are actually truth. So, the message here is you are becoming fully aware of what you need in order to feel safe and fulfilled on planet Earth. Know that is part of the divine plan for you to be incarnate upon this planet right now. Although at times you may have felt unstable, you may have lost your way, you have been building up momentum to be where you are today. You are in a space where you can build powerful foundations, a space where you can lay out exactly what you need, who you need to be, and what you need to do to flourish and grow. You have the opportunity to reclaim parts of yourself that you've buried deep within and reclaim gifts that you've abandoned. Know that you are supported at this time. Very interesting. So let's pull a few tarot cards. Where did I put my tarot deck? Here it is. Okay. See what else we can find out about your soul's mission. My guides, please show me clearly more about group number 2, soul's purpose or mission at this time. And we have 7 of Swords. Wow. So we mentioned 7 of Wands. Many of you who have been with me know that my guides tell me that they're there. When I say a number card with a different suit, they will show up with the same number with another suit. So now they're showing up with the 7 of Swords. So the deception, okay, the lying, the stealing that went on in your ancestral lineage, you are now bringing truth. You are allowing the ancestral lineage to be free from this deception that the powers that be showed the community, the collective, whoever at the time, that your family, your ancestors were the black sheep, the ones to be shunned. Okay, I'm hearing that you're here to right that mendacity. So let's turn this over. You are here to show the truth. And of course, with swords, we have that Mercury energy again, that air energy again. You are here to basically, they're showing me a scroll that has been tightly sealed. And they're showing that being cut open so you can open up the scrolls of truth. I'm hearing the words disclosure. Okay, so this group are definitely the truth seekers. You are here to pull the veil back on, we have the Page of Swords. You are here to pull the veil back on the truth, which is the Page of Swords. Okay, which is the beginning stage of clarity and of truth. You're here to bring forth that clarity, but from a position that is palatable to others. Okay, we don't have the Queen of Swords just yet. Maybe she'll show up a little bit later. But with the Page of Swords, you are here to gently bring wisdom to the masses in a way that is palatable to them. What else do you want to tell my group number 2s, please and thank you? And we have, interesting, we have the 4 of Cups, okay? You're actually here to reject non-truths. You are here to show people how to not pay any mind to that which is being disseminated as truth to them. That is wrapped up in some kind of emotional tumult, I'm hearing. Okay, so others might bend to the will of the collective that says what we are afraid of, what we are being shown to be afraid of or to be anxious about, we need to listen to, we need to bend to. With this girl blowing her bubble gum and not even paying any mind to this cup, she's basically saying whatever is here that is showing us anxiety, that is showing us that we need to line up and go do something that the powers that be tell us to do. No, we pay no mind to that. And you're here to show the collective that you don't have to listen to that, even if it makes your heart turn, like they're saying, do somersaults. I'm going to turn that upside down. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. Somebody who is so fiercely in their power, knows right from wrong, okay, is guided by both their higher mind and their heart. Now, let's get a couple of oracle cards here. What else do you want my pile number twos? What do you want them to know? What else do you want them to know about their soul's mission or purpose at this time? Please show me very clearly. And we have rooted in grace. Talk about, I mean, we talked all about the base chakra and being rooted in honesty and truth. Face life's challenges with grace, maintaining inner stability and calm amidst change. So there is information that is coming into the collective that is false, okay, that you're going to reject. And in that muck and mire, in that literal mud, you're going to come through as this, with this white, maybe it's a lotus flower, I'm not sure what this flower is, but the white indicating truth and purity. You're going to rise from all of that muck, all of that BS I'm hearing that is disseminated to the masses. You're going to rise with this pure truth. But you're going to do it in a way, like they said before, Page of Swords, that is grounded, that is palatable, that is clear, not that is holier than thou, not where you reject other people that are not taking what you think is the higher path. You're going to do it with integrity. You're going to do it with compassion. You're going to disseminate truth in a way that people can actually hear. And my dear ones, I can't express how much admiration I have for you for doing this, because many people who see themselves as light workers, when they look down their noses at others for making the wrong decision, whatever that might be, you are not truly in your heart as a light worker, if that is the way that you feel. You might think you know better than others, but if you laud that over others, you are not actually in your heart as a light worker, and you haven't risen fully to the occasion as a light worker. A light worker, at least to me, is having pure resonance in the heart so that you're able to show other people truths in a way that is sharing, compassionate, from a place of wisdom rather than arrogance. And this is what you guys are here to show, not just to disseminate the truth, but in the way that you do it, in the way that you share your wisdom and knowledge, you are also fulfilling your soul's purpose by being rooted in grace, by being rooted in love, by being rooted in compassion. You show people how to properly share higher knowledge and higher wisdom. Absolutely stunning, you guys. What else do you want to tell my group number twos? What else do you want to tell my group number twos about their soul's mission or purpose? Let's get one more card here, please, from this deck. One more card, please. There it is. And we have exploration. Brave exploration of the unknown, expand your horizons. So there is a clear message for this group that as you explore the unknown, and I think that's why I myself saw the 8th house, Mercury in the 8th house, because I think some of you are occultists. I think some of you are mystics indeed, and you are here to explore the unknown. And you're here to unearth with the root chakra and the rooted in grace. You're here to unearth the unknown and live in that truth and disseminate that truth. Now, I'm just rushing ahead because we're running out of time and I want to get a surrender card for you guys. So I just want to ask Spirit, is there anything that you need to surrender to at this time? This card wants to show itself. Wow, surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment. That's that mysticism I was just highlighting. And sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Oh, I love that so much for you guys. As you pursue knowledge, as you unearth more of the mysticism of this world, try not to just do it from a place of urgency, need. This is my soul mission. This is my soul purpose. They want you to surrender to wonder and awe, which is less about doing and more about being, which is actually the overarching message of my channeled messages. They said that here you can see a lot less doing and a lot more being, okay? So there's just guidance here to be more in a state of wonder and awe, to surrender to these states of being whilst seeking knowledge, so that there's more of a flow in the experience rather than a big weight on your back that you have to reach some climactic point. You need to pull the veil back on some kind of lie or deception. You need to do any one thing. Try to take a step back, slow it down a little bit, be more in a state of wonder and awe, and watch the truths unfold all around you. Because there is so much to know about the world that's not locked away in any one book, any one reading, any one teaching, but it is abound as a frequency, as an energy flowing all around you. So with that, you guys, I'm going to close out the reading. Thank you so very much for being here with me. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If nothing else, I send you so much love and so many blessings on your path. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 3. Today we are asking Spirit all about your soul's purpose and mission at this time. We're just going to get a snapshot. Your soul's missions at this time is so wide and so deep and so varied. I'm not going to encapsulate it in one reading, but we're going to highlight a major theme for you guys today. So I'm going to start by sharing my channeled message, which is the main message for this reading, in addition to the significator card. Then we're going to pull some tarot and oracle cards, and we're going to end with a message of guidance. Okay? So please feel free to take a breath with me here. Uncross your legs, guys, if your legs are crossed. I just want to mention that. Energy flows more smoothly through a centered body. Inviting my highest and best guides in once again. Please guide me in this reading. For the group that chose message number 3, please show me that which is kind and clear and accurate for the greatest good of this group. Thank you so very much. I rebuke all negative energy. All negative energy, return to sender now. Thank you so much. Welcome, group number 3. You chose the beautiful hematoid quartz. We will talk about this in a minute. I'm first going to read the channeled message. Okay, so for group number 3, dear group number 3, you are the great anchors. This group are the angelics, the earth angels, who transmit divine source energy through their bodies and funnel it down into the earth, grounding more light on this planet just by breathing. Their very existences on this planet at this time raises the frequency of all who are in and around their spaces, and also by a great distance. They have large, bright auric fields that extend far outside the body and that benefit many people, animals, plants, and minerals miles out. They are also the barriers to negative energies. They are protectors without knowing that they are guarding others at all. Their light serves as a shield to the vulnerable, disallowing lower vibratory energies from passing through. This group might suffer with health conditions due to this ability to deflect and transmute. So they must ground daily and house many clear quartz crystals in their homes to keep their fields very clear and their vibration high. This group advanced before their arrival on Earth. While they hold great wisdom, it is not as much the wisdom of their mind, but of a certain frequency. They hold light codes that activate others to their higher potentials. Keeping their fields clear and their bodies grounded will help them ascend to further steps on their soul's path. This group is a blessing to humanity. Wow. My goodness, you guys, what a beautiful message. That's, yeah, when I channel, I often forget what came through, and I did not read those messages afterwards. So I feel very blessed to be in your presence, dear, beautiful group number 3s. So I want to first say, I apologize in advance if the message feels a little wonky or I can't find my words. I was very exhausted this week, and Mercury retrograde is really affecting me. So please forgive me in advance. I want to do my best to get these messages out for you. And that's why I think I was guided to do channel messages first. Okay, so what's so interesting is that you chose the hematoid quartz. The pink hematoid quartz is a combination of hematite and quartz. And the red hematite is a very grounding stone, and it's also a very shielding, protective stone. The quartz is an amplifier of energy. So as the channel message said, you guys are something like earth angels. You have an angelic frequency. It is your very auric fields that allows people and plants and animals and so forth to ascend and to vibrate at a higher level. So this is the great shield and the great amplifier of energies in this little stone. And that's it. I can close the reading out there because that is enough for you guys to know. Tremendous what you're here to do. I want you to know. So I'm being guided for some reason to say that if you guys have been feeling low, if you have been feeling a little depressed, a little overwhelmed lately, you're here to remember, like this reading may serve the purpose to remind you that your very existence on the planet is helping the ascension process. So do not undervalue or underestimate you just being here, okay? Your significator card is the Merkaba. My namesake, Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. So for those of you who may not know, actually, you know what? I think I'll read this from the book. So actually, first I just want to say the Merkaba, the Merkava in Hebrew is a chariot, okay? And it helps astral travel. It helps connect with higher realms. The Merkaba is essentially your auric field. It's this star tetrahedron that spins around you, okay, and activates your vibratory field. So you are ascension. You embody that in your Merkaba. And as you continue to rise up, you help activate others' Merkaba, okay? I do want to read a little bit from the book. I don't know how many times. I might have done this once or twice. But this particular deck is so magnificent. It deserves the attention. Okay. Okay. Mer means light. Ka means spirit. And Ba means body. When these three words are put together, the idea is that light engulfs the spirit and body, and there is an opportunity to rise up. The symbol of the Merkaba is the star tetrahedron. Okay, he's saying some of the things I've said already. In modern spirituality, the Merkaba is acknowledged as the light body or vehicle that we can activate for the ascension process. It has been said that it is surrounded by an 8-pointed star tetrahedron, and when we're aligned on a spiritual level, the star spins at a great speed, creating a sphere of unbreakable light around us. Now, I want to tell you guys that I did the channel messages first, and then I pulled the cards. And I actually started to cry at how aligned the cards were with the channeled messages. But in a way, like unbeknownst to me, it wasn't immediately recognizable. When I started to read the messages from the book, I couldn't believe it. This sphere of light can help us move between the dimensions. While we are having a human experience, it creates a portal into the divine matrix so that we can connect with guidance and walk the path of light. You are raising your vibration and becoming magnetic to the presence and wisdom of light. You are in a space of ascension. The ascension process isn't about leaving this incarnation or dimension, but about finding harmony within it. So I do think that that's a big message for this group, that you are helping anchor this light so that others who suffer on the planet can find a harmonious vibration within which to live. Does that make sense? That's how I just heard it. All of the attention, love, and care you have been giving to your body are supporting your spiritual journey. A powerful gateway of light is surrounding you now, allowing you to connect with the divine matrix of ancient wisdom. It's important for you to be aware of the information, energy, and downloads you are receiving, for all that's coming through is supporting your expansion. You are moving up a level. It's time to fly high. Beautiful. So there's definitely a message here that as you're ascending and as you shed more and more of your light, you're helping shift other people's experiences on the planet. So there's an inside out, outside in message here. What I mean by that is many people believe that you have to go and change the suffering on the planet or reduce the suffering on the planet. Whereas what they're showing me here is by you emitting this light, you are creating a harmonious space because your frequency is so high that suffering cannot exist in that space. There's almost a dissolution of the lower vibratory state. So instead of going and saving souls, what you're doing is you're helping lift these souls to a higher vibration wherein suffering doesn't exist. They're telling me to give an example, and if I cry, please excuse me. There was a time during my awakening that I felt it so intolerable to become let me just get a sip of water, you guys. Where I found it so intolerable as I awakened more and more to animal suffering. So many of you know that I'm very sensitive to animals. And I could barely walk through a store with all of the meat and all of, I just saw suffering everywhere. Okay. And I'm not saying that people on a high spiritual path need to be vegan, but I am saying that there is a way to treat animals, to have reverence to the life of animals, and to not overindulge in the need for living things to die in order so that other living beings should live. That never made sense to me. So, and while I don't eat meat, it's really just about reverence for any of you who do consume living beings, to bless those animals, okay, who gave their lives to feed you. I do this for my girls, for my cats, because I do feed them other animals, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. But until I know any better, I bless those animals' lives. Okay, so they're showing me a time in my life where I remember going through a store, this very sort of high-level bougie store, and they had, this is going to be very hard for me to talk about, you guys. where they had lobsters in a cage. And I left the store and I was just sobbing on a street corner like a maniac. And I asked my guides, like in the middle of the city, like why these animals are tied up in this cage. I didn't understand. And they said to move out of my mind and into my healing. Like, so I do pick a card readings and I am psychic, but what resonates strongly to me is being a healer. And they showed me how to work with these lobsters, not by, like I wanted to get a sledgehammer and like break them free. But that wouldn't change very much, right? I'm sorry, you guys, it's a lot for me. They showed me how to funnel, like the way when I do healings, I see this funnel of divine golden light over my crown chakra, and I see it move through my body, out my hands, out my eyes, out my whole auric field, okay? And just like here, you see, it's not just here, it's going out in all directions. And they said, we want you to imagine funneling divine source light onto that aquarium, whatever it's called, that cage, okay? And imagine raising their vibration so they don't know suffering. So that you, in your subjective, let's say small-minded space, you are projecting your own suffering onto them. But they said, how do you know that they're suffering? Or if you believe that they are, you can raise their consciousness in such a way that they don't perceive their state of being as suffering. And they showed it to me almost as if like the lobsters were on magic mushrooms. And like I was crying and laughing on the street corner. I'm sure people thought I was completely mad, but that's okay, that's fine. And they said, imagine them being on a euphoric trip as you funnel this divine light into their cage. And I did this and I started to laugh as I saw the lobsters be free of a state of mind of suffering. Whether that was true or not, that's how I saw it. And if I saw it that way, that means I was projecting that energy onto them and possibly actually worsening their existence. All that to say, you guys are here in such a powerful way to shed light, but also to hold this space of light that subsequently creates this harmonious vibration within all suffering sort of ceases to exist. So it's almost as if they want me to teach this group. I'm sure many people already clicked off the video and that is A-okay with me. Those of you who are still with me, thank you. You're here to learn how to vibrate, how to know that you're vibrating at such a high level so that your mere perception of suffering changes suffering itself. Like they're showing me beams of light out of your eyes so that you don't project a lower state of mind. You actually know that by looking upon what others might perceive as suffering, you perceive as the power that you have within you, within your own light, to raise the vibration of whatever that is out of a state of suffering. It's almost as if you don't even see it. I really, really hope that this is resonating for someone because, well, first of all, that was a huge disclosure for me, and it feels like a lot that I've been sharing lately, but my guides very explicitly said to me, you have to share more of your personal process because your community needs that. So here I am, bleeding my heart to you guys. So I really hope that that resonates with somebody. Okay, please let me know in the comments down below. You'd be helping me out very much, so I'm not sitting here in a pool of tears by myself. Okay, my dear ones, for those of you who are still here, I love you. I really do. I love you guys. So, as my cat rolls on her little scratcher there. Okay. My guides, what else do you have for my pile number 3s? They're laughing. They're like, isn't that enough? No, let's get a little bit more, please. What else do you have for my pile number 3s? Please and thank you. Beautiful. We have Knight of Discs, which is Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I do think that you guys are, again, Eight of Wands. Let's get one more card. Oh, Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Yeah. This group might really work with animals at this time. And then we have Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, I do think that some of you are going to have some kind of very spiritual or very special relationship with animals here, with her holding what looks like a parrot, and he's holding this sphere, this orb. You're definitely going to be working with the elements of earth and raising the elements of earth to higher vibrational levels, with these being prominent cards, the first card that came out in the bottom of the deck here. I'm hearing that for some of you, this is going to feel like a solitary journey for a short period of time, or it has felt like a solitary journey for a short period of time because you've needed to expand your own light consciousness, I'm hearing. But they're saying for those of you who are looking for a divine union, that is coming in very quickly. Wow, this reading is really profound. Or for those of you who are in a relationship, it's going to be going to the next level. Very interesting. So the Nine of Pentacles sometimes is a singles card. So you might have been doing this work of expanding your light body, of ascending, of transmuting lower vibrational energies into higher ones on your own. And you've been doing this for a while, for a long time. You're at the Knight stage, okay, right before a king. And you're going to reach king level in this divine union. Now, they're telling me for those of you who are not wanting to be in a divine union, this will be a divine union with a guide, with a very specific high-level guide. Yes. But those of you who are looking for love, that is going to come in to help bring you to the next level, help more with the heart opening experience. I want to get a few oracle cards for you guys. Whoa. We have inspiration. Gain insights from wisdom from life. Okay. And I'm starting to clear through my body now. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. So we have a light bulb. Okay. Everything is about light in this group. They are telling me that since you've been going it alone, is this in the frame? Yeah. Okay. You're not only going to come into divine union, you're going to start working with other people, you guys. So the inspiration card is here to serve the purpose of you being inspired with new ideas or new ways of being by way of some kind of community or being connected to other people. That's forthcoming. Okay, they want you to know that. That whatever state of isolation you've been in, it serves a very important purpose, or it has served a very important purpose. And now we have wisdom. Accumulate wisdom and experience through continuous learning. Yes. So many of you are going to be taking classes. You might be learning with a teacher or a guide. I actually do want to teach a class about connecting with your guides. Some of you asked me about connecting with your guides. I have been diligently trying to put that video together. I mean, my notes together, but I was also thinking of possibly offering a small class, like on Zoom. So if you'd be interested in that, let me know, because I'm not really sure how to disseminate that information. I'm a little bit on the fence about whether I should just put out a video or whether I should do a private teaching where you guys can ask me questions. Needless to say, you guys are definitely here to, I think they talked about that. They talked about, yeah, they did. They talked about wisdom. Oh, that's really beautiful. While they hold a great amount of wisdom, it is not as much wisdom of the mind, but that of frequency. That's the wisdom here. But they are telling me that, yeah, they're showing me the High Priestess. They are saying that you guys are meant to sort of ascend to ever ever increasing levels of wisdom in this life that you will then sort of anchor in as light. You might become teachers. Okay, some of you might become teachers, but that's just for a select few of you. Now let's close out the reading with a surrender card, which are just basically a message from Spirit of guidance. What does group number 3 need to know? What else does group number 3 need to know about their soul's purpose or mission at this time? Please and thank you. One card, please. Okay. And we have beautiful surrender to joy. I think pile number 1 got this as well. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So it's very interesting with her dancing above water and all of these birds. This is also about the ascension process, with the Merkaba being about astral travel or ascending or embodying more of the light body, right? Your body has to be quite light, not in physical weight, but in energy, in order to fly to ever increasing heights, just like these birds. So joy, and it's interesting, the word levity means lightness. But levity can also mean joy or a lightness of being. They're showing me Kundera's book, Milan Kundera's book, The Unbearable Lightness of Being. I don't know if any of you resonate with that author or that book. I love that book. Maybe that's guidance for some of you to read that book. But there is something about how your light or your lightness of being really converges with the experience of joy. So the more joy that you feel, the more you ascend, the more your auric field expands. So guidance for this group is to be aware of joy. Interestingly, when I started this reading, I asked if any of you felt down or depressed. Now, we're ending with joy, I just realized. So it does feel as if many of you need to know that this unbearable lightness of being, interesting that there's the word unbearable there, that because you hold so much light, it could feel unbearable to live on the planet at times, okay? But I think they gave you the lobster story so that you can learn how to engage suffering in a different way or perceive it in a different way. But also to remind you that joy is a big part of your mission, and cultivating and imbibing in contentment or playfulness is a big part of your soul's purpose at this time. They're also adding to your sense of joy by reminding you that divine unionship is underway, as well as connection with like-minded souls. That is all underway at this time. Please know that to be true. So with that, you guys, I'm going to close out the reading. Thank you all for staying with me through this very unique and interesting reading. I so very much appreciate it. And I send you so much love and so many blessings on your soul's path. Until the next reading, take very good care.